Gianta here. I want to welcome you to this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about three main things. I'm going to talk about the importance of building your social media structure, and I'm going to talk about being on social media, building a brand online, and the importance of it. And I'm also going to talk about how to get better at speaking. If you have a fear of speaking, how do you get better at that? How do you increase your skills? And how do you become a better leader and have more influence when you're speaking? And the last thing that I'm going to talk about is exactly why now is the time to build an online business and why your business will be better than ever right now. So if you're watching this video live, put live down in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from, because I like to know where my viewers are watching from. If you're watching from a replay, make sure you put replay in the comments so I know that you're watching it at a later time. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the importance of using social media to build your online brand. Now, social media is a great tool that you could use to actually build your influence and build your brand as a leader. And it's important if you're just beginning, if you're just building a brand, if you're just learning how to do this. It's important that you have at least 2 platforms that you're on, right? I mean, you could go more, you could be on more platforms, but you should at least have 2. And I don't recommend spreading yourself thin, because if you do that, you're going to have more responsibility and you're going to have more things to have to worry about. And when you're just getting started, the most important thing for you is to be able to get your content out there, get it out there, get your audience built, get people that are watching you on a consistent basis and know, like, and trust you by the value that you give. So you want to actually have 2 platforms. I won't go any more than that. If you're full-time, you want to have 3 because you don't only want to have one platform. You could build a huge business off of one platform. You could build multiple 6 figures from one platform if you master that one skill. And it's important to be able to master one skill and don't spread yourself too thin. So you want to master that one skill. No matter what platform you're on, you want to be on that one platform and master those skills, but you want to have a second one as a backup, right? Because you never know what can happen with these social media platforms. And if you get shut down from one platform, like let's say Facebook, which is like king to everything, Facebook is a real good platform for marketing and to be able to build your brand on, but they have a lot of restrictions because of everything that's going on now, a lot of censorship. So you want to have backup, because if you get put in Facebook jail or something happens to where you can't post, then that's your business. So you want to have a backup so that way you could continue your business if something will happen. You have the backup. Now, if you're full-time with this, you would want to have 3 platforms that you're marketing on 3, so that way you could actually diversify and actually build your brand up, and you could have the backup just in case anything happens. You have 2 other platforms that you can put content on, and some of these platforms, they work in conjunction with each other. Like I use Snapchat a lot with Facebook. Instagram and Facebook work good together. There's other websites that you could also use that work in conjunction with each other, so that way you actually have a brand that you're building, and you could use different social media platforms. I know TikTok is also good for branding as well, because you can make cool videos on there. Snapchat and TikTok, they're really cool to be able to market on Facebook and stuff like that, and even different things that you're doing online, they help a lot with branding. So you want to have 3 platforms total. I wouldn't go any more than that, because you could do good with one platform, right? But if you if you master that one platform, that's what you want to do. Then you want to have a backup. And I wouldn't go no more than 3, because it's very, very important that you brand yourself, but you don't want to spread yourself too thin. And technically, if you had your stuff on your own website, that would even be a great thing, because nobody could shut down your own website. So you can put your own content up to where it can't be taken down, because it'll be on your own server. So no matter what you put up, it'll be up and it'll be there. So you want to do that, so that way you could build your brand up and be successful in internet marketing, no matter what you do. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is how to get better at speaking. How do you get better at speaking, and how do you get people to listen to you? Well, how you get better at speaking, first and foremost, is if you're not really good at speaking, you want to do more of it. So you want to do more of your speaking, so that way you could get better at speaking, so people can know who you are. They could know what you talk about. They could know your style. They can know your way that you have about yourself, that they'll gravitate towards, because you have your own way of telling something to where somebody else doesn't. So if you have your own way of speaking about something, others will see that, and they'll gravitate towards you for being you, because nobody could give the same message that you can in your own way, in your own terms, how you like to do it. So basically, you want to have your own speaking way about you that people are gonna gravitate towards. You want to be consistent with your speaking. You want to actually do it consistently. So you want to do it every single week. You want to create a piece of content minimum. I would do it every day or every other day if you're trying to overcome something like me. I've been trying to overcome the stutter and something that happens when I kind of get nervous sometimes on video, or I have something important to say. Sometimes it really doesn't come out very well. So I've been trying to do more video, and if you watch my previous videos on my channel, you'll notice that my speaking was something that I've really been trying to overcome, and it's taken me a lot to actually do it and a lot to get better. So I keep on doing more videos and more content, so that way when I speak, I can get better at speaking and not be nervous, and be able to get out on camera and be able to say what I have to say in a good way without fumbling over my words and getting all my thoughts out. So you want to actually do more content and actually be very, very confident when you speak. You want to be very, very confident, and you want to actually use the one-for-one role, which is something that I got from a marketer by the name of Fraser Brooks. He basically he's a very, very good social media marketer, and he has a lot of very good content. So basically, the one-to-one role, it says that for every piece of motivation, personal development that you do, you want to do 1 hour of activity. So you could do an hour of motivation, an hour of personal development, and then you want to do an hour of activity as well. So the hour of activity is actually keeping you productive, so that you're not stuck in learning mode, you're not stuck in personal development mode. You're actually applying the stuff that you learn and putting it to use. So it's very, very important that you do that. The next thing that you want to do is drop the fears that you have. So you can't care what other people think about you, right? You have to actually get out there and do it, and not care what people think about you. You have to go out there and do it. Drop all your fears, drop all the negativity that people have brought towards you, that they put in your mind, that they programmed you to think. You want to drop all of those fears and negativity, and just be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. You gotta have confidence in yourself. You gotta have faith in yourself, and it doesn't matter if you mess up. You could mess up. You could fumble your words. You want to get out on video, let your face be known, let people see you, know you, and actually build a relationship with you through video, because the video is like your clones, so somebody could be watching you at a later time, and it's very, very important that you have those clones out there for others to watch. So that way you're giving them the value, and they can build a relationship with you through watching you their video. And you also, you want to know your story, right? So your story is very, very important. Like I tell people about my story, right? So how I grew up in a kind of hostile household. I never really had no signs of success around me, but I always wanted more. I was trying to build a business online, a couple years ago, and I pretty much went through this phase to where I went to YouTube. I didn't have a mentor. I was just watching YouTube videos and basically being told to slam traffic and keep sending traffic to a list and pretty much building my list, and I would make money. While I ended up, because I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have the right people in my corner to actually show me the right way to do these things, the right way to get traffic, the right way to get sales, the right way to have people come to you rather than you go to them, right? So I was doing all this. I was buying traffic, I was being consistent, I was doing everything that I should have did, right? I was doing all of that, but I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know the proper way because I was never told. I was just going on videos that I seen on YouTube. So then I ended up, getting into, a lot of debt, $86,000. I ended up, getting out of it, and I ended up overcoming that scenario in my life within 2 years' time, when I was told that I probably wouldn't be able to do it, that route that I wanted to do it. But I had to overcome a lot. I had to get my mind together. I had to actually do a lot of changes, make a lot of changes in my life to be able to overcome that situation. And now it's part of my story. So if you tell your story, people get to know you, people know about you, people can relate to stories that you tell from your own experiences, but they have to be real. They have to be a genuine story. It can't be something that you made up. It has to be genuine, because that's what people gravitate towards. So you want to always have a genuine story that you give, that people could understand you, people could know you, people could build a relationship with you, and that's what's very, very important. And once you know your story, once you know what it is, you want to write it down. You want to put bullets to it, and you want to be able to have it ready. So if somebody asks, ask you about yourself, you don't want to have a long, drawn out process and story. You want to have the most important parts noted, and you want to be able to actually tell it in a way that people can understand, simple, to the point, and not overly long to where people will lose their focus, people will not be interested. You want to keep it simple, and that's what they call an elevator pitch, right? So you want to have your story, but it's not really a pitch, because you're telling somebody about yourself, right? So your story is what's going to sell, because people buy from people. People don't buy products, people buy from people. So if people buy from people, people will buy from you based on you being relatable, you being somebody that they know, like, and trust, and inspire to be like. Them relating to you and having that bond that they build with you. And so after that, you want to be able to have your keynote. Your keynote is going to be the points that you tell that actually give people more information, and it's going to be the specific highlights of your life that that sell, that pretty much give people motivation, that give people inspiration, that actually get people to want to do business with you. So your keynote is the main points that nobody else could talk about, right? Because they're so specific to you that people love to hear from you. People love to hear those things because you have your own unique story and things that you could talk about that nobody else could say it the way that you do. And it's your story, it's unique to you, and that's what's amazing about it. And so the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is actually how do you build a brand now, and why is now the time to actually build your brand? Why is now better than ever to actually build a brand up for yourself, to actually have something online? And what do you think is going to happen now that with everything going on in the world with the coronavirus and everything like that? Well, I'm going to say that building a brand now is more important than ever, because a lot of people with the coronavirus are losing their jobs. People are going out of business. People are dependent on being able to survive. And what's going to happen when people lose their jobs? What are they going to do when they don't know how to build some funds for themselves, build some way to support themselves and their family? If they don't have a way to generate revenue for themselves and their family, then they have to be dependent on a job. And right now, with the way things are, it's very complicated for a lot of people, and a lot of people are struggling right now. So now more than ever is the time to build a business online, because a lot of people are coming to online because everything's going into this age of digital, right? So if you don't know digital, right now is the age of digital, where everything's going online. So technology is important right now in this time. And if you don't know that, then you're going to be lost and you're going to fall behind in the world, because that's what's happening right now. So you want to get with the times. And right now with video and the importance of video, people are meeting by video. People are doing stuff by video. People are selling courses by video. People are doing training and mentorship by video. And video is very, very important. And with everything going on now, you could actually have meetings now with people face to face, and you don't have to be in the same room with them. You could actually do it from the comfort of your home. You could do it from wherever you're at, and you could talk to people all over the world with the internet now. So now is a great time to build a business online, because first, because people are losing their jobs. Second, because it will generate you revenue even while you sleep. Thirdly, because you will be able to make money from anywhere in the world, and you will be able to have customers from anywhere in the world. So no matter what kind of marketing you do, no matter what kind of business you do, you always want to leverage the internet, because you could reach more people. You could have a broader span of people across the world, rather than having a brick and mortar business to where you have one location and you're limited to that surrounding location. You don't want to be limited, right? You want to be able to have your brand and have it go large, and grow that way. So when it goes large, you could actually create the brand that you want without having to worry about the restrictions of being limited to that location. And a lot of people now, they're gonna come online, because what would you do actually if you were to lose your job? You would go out, you would look for other ways to make money. A lot of people are resourceful. Not everybody's going to do it. It's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to be a marketer. Not everybody's going to want to make money online. Not everybody's going to want to be independent and work from home and do all that stuff. Some people actually like going into their job, going into the office, going into whatever they do, and interacting with people. But that's on them, and that's their own personal preference. Some people grew up that way. Some people are just used to being in that pattern of working for somebody else. So some people are always going to do that, and some people are always going to look for other jobs because they think that's the way. But this is specifically for people that want to have their own. Specifically for people that don't want to do all the stuff, that want to actually build their own brand, build their own lifestyle, have a means of freedom, have a means of time freedom, financial freedom, and the other freedoms that come along with building your own brand and people knowing who you are as a household brand. So it's very, very important to be able to tap into the market now and know that the time is now to build an online business, because everything that's going on with the coronavirus now, it's keeping people in their home more than it would normally, and a lot of businesses are restricted in hours and everything like that, but you have an advantage right now because you could actually run your business from your home. So you don't really need to go out. You could actually have the true definition of a home-based business and be able to make money while you're sitting at home. And so if you learn these skills now, you'll be able to generate that for yourself and your family, and you'll be in a good situation. So you want to learn these skills now. Alright, so if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Yeah!